Well, I think the biggest. I mean, I think I'm reminded of the unfortunate fact that history seems to keep repeating itself, and that whether you're in one part of the world or another, and you're in Central Europe, or you're in, you know, Iran, or you're in China, there are immense atrocities committed against human beings time and time again, and we're witnessing it again now with all these displaced people, and how utterly helpless these people are, and how awful it is. And so, I think it's kind of wonderful to have a chance to tell a story and to distill it in one man's journey, and hopefully it encourages a sense of community on a world, on a human level, or throughout the, beyond our own limitations, and we have to be less judgmental. Well, it's kind of an ongoing process. It's hard to distill it in a few words. I mean, there's dialect work and mannerisms and specificity with being a jeweler, and time, and um, the influences in Iran at the time, and all of these things that are important to kind of find the nuances of a character, and even the kind of overtly clear depiction of that character. But then there are insights that you gain along the way, and people have shared intimate moments of their lives that have resonated with me, or that paralleled the journey that I was going on, and then that changes. It enhances and gives you a greater understanding of the character, and of the isolation that the man felt, of the helplessness, of the the lack of dignity that he was treated with, and the feeling of the lack of importance of the material possessions that he aspired for, and the love of his family. And so all of these things continue to brew within you as you're portraying the character. And then at the end, you walk away from it somewhat changed, because you've connected to all these things. But I think, as challenging as that is, as uncomfortable as it is at times, because he's subjected to torture and hardships, I find an immense sense of gratitude and empathy that comes about for me, and I hope that is shared to a degree with my audience.